Man, you should turn it. Alright, let's see, I'm just ranting because lives upload, and if I try to record, it doesn't upload, so this is what I'm running with. Anyway, just finished decorating a little bit, but it's looking nicer. I'm really liking the new place, getting comfy, get my own zone, and I'm sorry about ranting on Rep's page. I'm going to turn that down. But yeah, sorry about ranting on his page. I mean, legal stuff and things that involve women, obviously, since I'm a woman. I don't want to say that I'm triggered because SJWs use that a lot, but it does make me rant. That's just it. It does set me off. Set me off sounds mean, but it does. And when you're fucking with putting a story out there that's not your own, unless you're hearing it from the horse's mouth, you shouldn't say it. This is not his story to tell, but it's connected to him. I do understand that, and I do understand him wanting to protect her. My rant, and I don't think that I can get the point across without an actual conversation face to face, but my point is, I think he should record, and he should build up all of this. Posting it, however, on YouTube, no. Not yet. After the fact. After he's dealt with, after all that shit goes down, I believe that's whenever he should release all these videos and edit it all together to tell the story, because he might learn other stuff later on that he might have to retract later and all that shit, because life happens, and if you record it while it's happening, you kind of miss it. And if he just collected it and edited it so that he cuts out like some of the stuff that I'm saying, he might find out more. Like, there's positives and negatives to everybody, and those people loved each other for a reason at one point. So that means that there were negatives to her as well. And with being with somebody, you learn their positives and their negatives. And right now, where it's fresh and it's new, and I'm sorry, but it's a trauma-based romance, he's just seeing the positive and is playing white knight, while he should be saying, hey, where do you factor in on this? Because every action, like whether it was unintended to be mean, because women perceive things a little bit differently than men, because the way a man thinks and the way a woman thinks is completely different. So something could hurt her and he doesn't even know it, just like something she says or the way she phrases or uses her tone could set him off, and she doesn't even fucking know why. And the thing is, you have to realize they had a relationship before he even met her. They had a life together. They loved each other. They had a relationship. They had children together. They had love at one point that, like, it got past the honeymoon phase, which is what he's in now, and it soured, like our relationships do, and they ended up being people who could not be together. And I'm not saying that they can come to terms and become friends, but they do have to come to a level for the children. I do believe that, yeah, it's bad that he's saying shit in front of the children, but the thing is, you're putting shit online about the kids' lives, and kids have access to the internet, so it's probably not just him saying shit. Like, you have to realize small communities exist for a reason, and you're part of a small community as well as being on an online community, and you have to realize the difference between the two. The audience does not need to know this person's story. That person's story should be private and to them until they say, yes, it is over with. This part of my life I am moving on from. And you can say it. You can release it. It is not your life, so don't tell her story. I mean, yes, you do gossip and stuff like that. And celebs. And people that you're not, like, that you don't live around, and you don't interact with, that you don't have any part of. Just like I have no part of you. Like, I'm not interacting with your life, therefore I'm going to make a commentary only on what you have presented and what I have allowed myself to see, because having been someone who has been in bad relationships and has a kid involved in some weird shit, like some really, really weird shit. Like, do I want to go out here and blast everybody involved and say, oh, he's a horrible person? No. He is the father of my daughter. And I'm not going to blast him because we have made up. But there was a bad time. There was abuse. There was anger. And he grew and he learned, yeah, I was bad too. I mean, I didn't know I was mentally ill. He didn't know that. I didn't know that I could push somebody to those limits, and through actually pushing several people to those limits, that's part of why I live alone. Like, people are complicated souls, and you have to respect what's going on in the moment and understand she's going through shit. It's not your right to be telling her shit. It's really not. And I know you're involved, and I know you're having to be involved because you're with her and you are a part of it. But then again, I know you're probably only telling your side. Like I said, I haven't watched it all, but that last one, like, it had me in tears. I'm like, this guy is telling you to stop. Quit putting his family's shit that you shouldn't be putting out there because it's involving that group of people and you're just a bystander. That's all you are right now, technically. That's how I see you, because he shouldn't be doing shit to you. But at the same time, he shouldn't be talking about his family. This is his family. This is the woman that he loved, and you're saying all these bad things about him whenever he loved her. And he's having to see her try to move on. And even though he has moved on and he is happy and he has come to terms with it, you're making him out to be this horrible person. You're only seeing this one aspect of him, as well as you're only seeing one aspect of her. And he's trying to tell you, hey, I have moved on. And the thing is, you're bringing up past you. You're bringing up all this shit that I've moved on from, that you're finding out from now. It's a moment for you. You're finding out information about these people in the moment. And it's all new. It's all brand new for you. But it's a life for them. And you're stepping where you shouldn't be stepping. You're stepping into a part of their life that is private. You are a part of this private section of their life. Yes. You're getting involved by putting it out there. You are causing your own problems. God, this really did become a rant about Repzilla. Speaking of somebody that I haven't really seen in a while. Okay. I can't say that I haven't really seen him in a while, but I have been talking to him. Isaac just well, I'm sorry I said his name, but yeah, he just messaged. But yeah, he's my ex and the father of my kid, and he's pretty fucking awesome. I mean, we're both becoming pretty awesome adults, even though our early 20s were fucked up and crazy. We're both becoming pretty cool people. Well, I think he's called me a pretty cool person. He kind of did inspire me to become more independent, just to growing a backbone, and the people who have been involved in my life, and I think God and my family have started messaging, even though, like, I really don't message people, like, they have to message me first and shit, but, yeah, I just got that. Interactions are happening, so, yeah, I just got a new place, and he's like, new apartment? I'm like, But yeah, I'm gonna talk to him for a while, and that was just my rant. I had to get that off my chest, and saying my perspective, because it does kind of hurt to see like him saying this one perspective on a subject that he technically doesn't know every aspect of because he doesn't know her bad side yet. Just saying everybody has a bad side. And when you date somebody, you better be prepared for it. Like, sorry, you better be prepared for little Repzilla. Because if this guy is as bad as you say you are, then this girl could be as awesome and as bad as he says she is. Because she must be awesome for him to like have loved her so deeply. I mean, she has that going for her. That sounds pretty positive because it sounds like this guy really did like relationships start with love, and I bring that up because I'm saying there was a good point of their relationship. There was a reason that they were together. There's a reason that people get together, whether or not they stay together. And yeah, sometimes it gets really bad, but there was a good point. There was a reason for the craziness. You just gotta work through the craziness, the emotions, and just get through it. How many ever weeks, months, years, decades it goes through. Life is a complicated thing. It's worth it if you need to give it a shot, but I do kind of want to say, hey, as somebody who has given it a shot, seen it, likes it, and made some pretty cool friends that have really helped me. Yeah, I gotta say, love is awesome. I'm glad that I made friends out of it, but don't feel like following anymore. Just feel like observing, like being alone, and I can't wait to save up and get a bigger place in Ababe. Because I know some places that, I was able to save up for this one. And I can eventually get into a situation where I can save up for the other. I do have plans. And I keep on making sure to make plans. But yeah, gonna hop off here. I had to move you over here and bye. No.